PNG Air Marappe responds to UOG petition. UPNG concludes graduation. And OTML opens new office. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister James Marappe addressed the University of Goroka yesterday, responding directly to the 6-point petition raised by the students in April this year.
Speaking at the university, all packed with students, the Prime Minister acknowledged the students for their considered petition and responded point by point, ensuring accountability on issues raised by young Papua New Guineans. The points raised by the students earlier this year were Anti-Terrorism Act 2024, in which the Prime Minister responded that it is under formal review, ensuring it does not overreach the rights of abiding citizens. Section 145 Constitutional Amendment, PM clarified that the core right to bring no confidence motion remains unchanged. Paul Parker case, PM's response is that the case is currently before the courts. Reinstatement of the task force sweep, it has been replaced by a stronger institution, Independent Commission Against Corruption. Reserved business list, PM reaffirmed the government's support in protecting business spaces for Papua New Guineans. And quality healthcare access, PM states the government will be investing 4.2 billion kina into the health sector this year. The Prime Minister said Papua New Guinea is still building after 50 years of independence, and the hope of the country is in the future generations. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
The 70th graduation of the University of Papua New Guinea concluded today with the School of Humanities and Social Sciences that saw a total of 271 graduates receive their honors degree, bachelor's degree, and diplomas respectively.
The University of Papua New Guinea, Sir Robert Eger.
The UPNG School of Humanities and Social Sciences closed off the one-week 70th graduation today with 271 graduates, of which 53% are females.
This is the first time in the history of the Faculty of Arts, then and now the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, that the number of female graduates has surpassed the number of males.
UPNG Chancellor Robert Eger stressed on the importance of the knowledge and capabilities acquired at the university.
This knowledge will enable you to contribute to policy and decision makers in government, private sector, churches across our communities on how policies and programs can be promoted to provide meaningful participation of our people in our people's own progress and development of our country.
Guest speaker and provincial member for East Sepik Province, Alan Bird, acknowledged the graduates as licensed agents of change.
I know many of you are uncomfortable as you sit here waiting to graduate. Many of you are anxious about an uncertain future. This discomfort you feel is exactly what you need as fuel to drive you forward. This country needs your vigor, your youth, your intelligence, your creativity, your enthusiasm, and your optimism. Because sadly, my generation has done you injustice.
He further challenged the graduates to not accept the status quo.
The degree you pick up today is not just a piece of paper, it is a weapon for change.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
PNG Air has announced the resumption of flights into Mendi Airport in the Southern Highlands province, following its flight cancellations on April 28th.
PNG Air flights into Mendi Airport will resume on May 5th, which is next week Monday, after it suspended its operations on April 28th. This resumption follows a cancellation of the Highlands services after concerns on company assets were raised due to security issues that posed a threat to the safe operations into the province. PNG Air, in its statement, noted that security protocol was violated when the individual unlawfully drove his vehicle into security-restricted areas and allegedly instigated an argument with the contract security personnel, which then escalated into a fight. This conduct presented a potential risk to airline assets, crew and personnel, PNG Air noted. However, after extensive assessments, PNG Air has confirmed that flight services will be reinstated to and from Mende. PNG Air has thanked the travelling public for their patience. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Western Highlands Province has recorded the highest number of candidates vying for this year's local level government elections. This was revealed by the Western Highlands election manager, Philip Talipe.
Mr. Kapi emphasized that for counting to take place at the polling site right after polling involves a lot of risk.
Especially because planting man and all the fight this last so sambla by loose na sambla by win long and lugumos and ballot legally by bagrabim so.
Mr. Kapi, speaking on behalf of all the AROs, made an appeal to the provincial government to step in and assist with a secure counting venue for a fair and safe 2025 LLG election.
All ARO, especially Mipla team safety, Mipla or Marappe by start long up, na Mipla like him. Provincial government can help Mipla long. Finding one block venue, na Mipla by start one block second place, na one block caramel box, na put him up, na counting more one because now this election planting man will come vote, na I mean all come contest. So me believe was planting something by come up na. This by not good plan or me by failing election or no got them planting something by come up no good. Number one. So me like him manager can take note, provincial government can help me plan or finding one block venue block counting.
Meanwhile, Mr. Kapi further revealed that the AROs have been receiving threats from ward recorders and census officers over unpaid allowances.
All ward recorders now census line all making me all people come go come awareness like sim all nomination forms all come threatening me plan making kind so please one of event come up now all man will finish long and all start all no pay all of pay also all like disrupting all this election process na me plan like go time also you block nomination am right then you block am counting you block counting or polling and by you block non poll also so to block issue and me block looking and start strong through so me block the ARO me block one district and me block like him all this tubla issue all must addressing na mipla working fair clean one
Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Former Liga Pogara MP Tomite Kapili has called on all intending candidates for the current LLG and by-elections to follow the democratic system of voting.
Mr. Kapili, in a conference yesterday in Port Moresby, said leaders must be elected by the people to represent them in Parliament.
Leaders have to be elected by the people to have them represented in Parliament.
Kapili noted the challenges faced during the voting period and highlights.
When we are going to the polls, let the people vote fairly themselves and vote. People who put their hands up, who nominated as candidates. Let the people vote freely and fairly. No one carry go gum. Votes are never to be traded. They are not commodities. Tradable commodities or marketable commodities.
He challenged aspiring leaders to allow people to elect them, further stating bribery should not be practiced.
Aspiring leaders should know that. If you want to be a leader, you get elected by people's choice. not through this dubious commodity or product exchanges using money and other form of goods.
The former MP elaborated that votes are not tradable commodities, they are people's choice, and that choice must be decided fairly by the people. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Among the fundamental concerns that call for improvements in the law and justice sector, Prime Minister James Marappe is aiming for the police force to be modernized.
Prime Minister Marappe pointed out that assessing the recent hike in population growth, there is a great mismatch between the number of police personnel and population today.
Before we took office in 2019, there was no recruit for police in a long while. And how do you expect a very highly energized 10 million people to be policed by 4,000 policemen and women who are aging faster? We sourced them to a 10,000 strong police officers by 2030, and we're also working the correctional service sector so that they not only focus on containment, but they also focus on rehabilitation.
Since taking over the government in the last 6 years, Marappe elaborates that they have been undertaking several initiatives in various sectors and pushing for reviews in some areas, such as the judicial structure.
So this is a work we're trying to do in a holistic manner, and I am absolutely encouraged to know that this policy we're launching embraces all this intention of government. I speak to every citizen of our country. This policy is not just a document, as I said earlier. It calls for national excellence in terms of our work for justice accessibility. As Minister and the Secretary already included, justice accessibility, inclusivity, institutional strengthening, good governance, community engagements, and of course, the restorative justice element.
Additionally, PM Marappe announced that the recruitment of judges for the country will extend to the outside countries to develop strong capacity and efficiency within the judicial system.
We're recruiting judges from outside of our country to assist in some of the capacity deficiencies we have within. So judges are recruited from overseas to stack up the ranks. We're working to operationalize the Independent Commission Against Corruption. But first thing first, it starts respecting the rule that governs you.
Marappe further explained that in the correctional service, they are targeting not only containment, but also rehabilitation so that detainees can re-enter society as better citizens. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News returns after the break with more of today's top stories. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold
the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Hey PNG, do you think you have what it takes to be the next star of MTV's Vocal Fusion?
And I told you when I'm gone, baby.
Well, it's back again and we're on the hunt for PNG's next biggest singing sensation. We're back with Vocal Fusion Season 12 and we can't wait to meet you. From the Highlands to the Islands, we're calling out to you. Meet us this May in Port Moresby for the auditions. It's Vocal Fusion Season 12.
You're watching National MTV News. After 40 years of operations in the country, Octed Mining Limited has opened its new office in Kwalimu House, located within Waigani in the National Capital District.
Octed Mining Limited Managing Director Kidi Ilimbit stated that the head office will remain in Tabubil, Western Province, while the office set up in NCD aims at extending its operations throughout the country.
And we will use this as a shared service for supporting Octed operations, supporting other operations, supporting the subsidiaries like Octed Energy. So everybody will operate out of this.
Mr. Ilimbit elaborated on the flows to be used.
We agree because here you won't have issues with network. You know, if one network doesn't work, you go across to the next network. But this is where the entire office will be set up with technology that we can see live on what's happening up on site. Whether it's machines or whether, people, not people, but the machines, anything that Octed has ownership of. On the 9th floor is where all the operational people will be.
OTML project manager stated that this development is a sign of progress.
So looking ahead, this is more than a building. It symbolizes the progress. It reflects our values, our respect for those who we serve, our communities, and our strong standards moving forward.
National Capital District City Manager Ravu Frank congratulated OTML and welcomed them into the city.
Now, Octed being a national company and who strives for excellence, and this building here says it all, top quality, top notch. I'm really proud that Octed board and management have decided to come to the city, and we're happy.
Meanwhile, OTML has also unveiled its logo for the 50th PNG anniversary to start off their preparations for the celebrations on the 16th of September. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
Bank of South Pacific Financial Group Limited has increased its unsecured personal loan limit to 110,000 kina.
BSP Financial Group Limited has increased its personal loan limit to 110,000 kina from the previous 50,000 kina limit for its customers. BSP in its statement noted that this increase from the previous 50,000 kina limit gives customers more financial power to turn their plans into reality. BSP Group General Manager Retail Ronnes Dale said this change is part of BSP's focus on making banking more supportive and accessible for Papua New Guineans. Dale highlighted With higher loan limits, better flexibility, and fewer requirements, BSP seeks to help customers achieve their dreams. In addition, existing BSP customers can apply for personal loan without employment confirmation letter, whilst new BSP customers can apply with just one salary credit as proof. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Secretary for the Department of Justice and Attorney General, Dr. Eric Kwa, has expressed his satisfaction with the progress made by the law and justice sector under the framework of the 2007 White Paper policy.
Dr. Kwa affirmed that the new policy launch is built upon the White Paper policies of 2007 and 2013, ensuring the sector maintains a sense of direction and focus under the strategic priorities.
It is intriguing to note that the sector has performed well under the 2007 White Paper. It is a journey that reflects our collective vision for a justice system that upholds the principles of fairness, transparency, and accountability.
While addressing the important milestone in the sector, Dr. Kwa conveyed his sincere acknowledgement to the National Coordination Mechanism, highlighting their vital contribution to the sector.
This is the peak body of the sector responsible for decision-making and directions. The NCM was established by an NSC decision and has been in existence, as I said, for 20 years now. The same decision also establishes the Law and Justice Sector Secretariat that has been supporting the NCM for the last 20 years. The NCM composition has grown over this period to 15 agencies across two arms of government, the judiciary and the executive.
The National Coordination Mechanism is comprised of members from key agencies, which include the RPNGC and heads of important departments. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Western Highlands election manager Philip Talipe is calling on the national government and the Electoral Commission to release the funding for the 2025 LLG election, indicating that they have been struggling but have managed to complete the nomination period with a budget of 5,000 kina. A total of 205 city wardens under the NCD Watch program underwent a two-day training at Geroka conducted by qualified military trainers in Port Moresby.
Chairman for Law and Order Peace Mediation, Jonathan Tawi Tambo, explained the training covers mostly basic skills and response tactic that will enhance the work they carry out in the public.
While we train them, they must learn basic understanding how to address the citizen, how to approach the citizen, how to approach the perpetrators, and how to approach the suspects or whatever we call the offenders. Those are the basic training that military trainers they train in.
The city wardens were selected from hotspot locations within the city.
We collected from different locations. Also, we train all work volunteers from city wardens from Manu. Maybe picking up 30 from Manu. Okay, and then maybe picking up 30 from Foodland. Maybe picking up 70 from 9 Mile, whole 9 Mile from Runabout. Go finish on cemetery Runabout, whole Magana 9 Mile Pitakama. And then it's 130. Okay, we collect the other 30, 50 within here. Borogo.
Mr. Tambo explained the importance of this training.
Military trainers, they train the city wardens, 205 city wardens, how to, especially code of conduct, discipline, grooming, dressing up, and then by demonstrating on the locations, how to talk to the residents and citizens, and then how to control the traffic jams, bus. So those are the understanding that trained by the trainers to the city wardens, so that the code of conduct and the behavior of the city wardens must be acceptable and understandable to the citizens and residents.
He said the training brings a positive impact and intends to boost their work and presence at bus stop areas and communities while police focus on major issues. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NAS Fund Market Report. The kina closed lower at $0.2450 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, Euro kina was buying $0.2375 US, $0.3697 Australian dollars, 0.2024 euro, 34.14 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed unchanged, copra closed unchanged, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams.
Gullah, Gullah, yum. Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NAS Fund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpilla data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Secure your advertising today with MTV. Vocal Fusion Season 12. Book now. Contact our sales team on 312-9200 or email mtvsales@mtv.com.pg.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Topping off the School of Humanities and Social Sciences today was Mary Missel Jerry with a GPA of 4.45.
From a mixed parentage of East New Britain, Oro and Manus Province, Mary Mistel Jerry completed her high school at the Jubilee Catholic School in 2020 and commenced a university journey in 2021. Miss Jerry said the advancement in technology motivated her to apply for the Information and Communication Science strand under SHS in UPNG.
It's the technology that's increasing here in PNG that motivated me to know more about how to collect information and data and try to digitalize all of that, because I believe that's what we're lacking here in PNG.
She said while in school, she aimed to score the highest at the end of every semester.
I just did what I used to do every semester, just have aims at the end of every semester to score the highest that I can. I knew that I was the highest student in my department, but I didn't expect this to be the highest GPA in the School of Social Sciences and Humanities.
Meanwhile, graduating with the second highest GPA of 3.36 is Andrew Kuna.
I didn't plan for this, but my aim is to graduate by 2025. But unexpectedly this happened, and thanks to Heavenly Father for giving me this blessing.
Mr. Kuna said the biggest challenges he faced while in school was receiving support from his family.
There is less family support in most of the students in the university. So as the boys, we live together, we said whatever we have together. We live as brothers, but we are from different places. We are not related biologically. But this.
He persevered with the support of friends at the university.
Brotherhood we created, I think it will last forever.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Moving to news abroad, the estranged husband of accused mushroom triple murderer Aaron Patterson will continue to be cross-examined today.
Well, Simon Patterson is expected to return here to the Latrobe Valley Magistrates Court today. He'll be peppered by questions from Aaron Patterson's defence team. So far, his evidence is really centred around his relationship with Aaron Patterson, both before and after their separation. And I should say that Aaron Patterson has pleaded not guilty to all the charges against her, and she maintains that she did not deliberately poison her guests at that fateful mushroom lunch back in 2023. But yesterday, the jury was shown a text message exchange between Simon and Aaron Patterson the day before that lunch. Simon saying that he would not be attending, Aaron replying shortly after saying that she was disappointed, that she had gone to great lengths to prepare this lunch, that she wanted it to be a special lunch.
The U.S. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz has been ousted from his job. He was at the center of a controversy in March when a journalist was mistakenly added to a group chat on Signal where U.S. military plans were being discussed.
Mike Waltz had to admit to making a serious mistake by creating that infamous Signal group chat. But he initially had President Trump's support, in public at least.
I think it was very unfair the way they attacked Michael. He's a good person.
The strategy was to play down the story and attack the press for reporting it.
There's a lot of journalists in this city who have made big names for themselves, making up lies about this president.
Earlier today, Mike Waltz showed no sign of the big news yet to drop. The official spokeswoman at the State Department obviously had no idea what was coming.
It is clear that I just heard this from you. This is the magic.
No heads up that this was coming.
I have some insights as to the potential of certain things that might happen.
Precise details about when American warplanes would be attacking Houthi rebels in Yemen had been shared on the Signal group chat. Highly sensitive information that was seen by a journalist. Now Mr. Waltz has been moved out of the White House and is being sent to be the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. Donald Trump said on social media.
In Australia, some cars heading into Sydney from the north have had their tyres shredded after a truck spilled metal debris across the M1 motorway.
Transport authorities say they've lost count of the number of vehicles that have been brought to a halt.
Southbound lanes are closed between Ourimbah and Mount White, with motorists being diverted onto the Pacific Highway. A massive clean-up is underway, with machines out sweeping the road. Authorities say the M1 won't be reopened for some time. A trucking company in Sydney's West has now taken responsibility for the spill. A driver set off south towards Sydney with 40 tonnes of scrap metal in the back, but somehow the material spilled 40 kilometres down the road. The company says insurance will cover any losses. The M1 is Australia's busiest motorway, with 150,000 drivers using it every day. So, just repeating that breaking news, a scrap metal spill has shut down the Pacific motorway, shredding the tyres of hundreds of vehicles.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
To our strong, resilient, and amazing mothers across the country and the world, Happy Mother's Day! Mothers are a blessing to us all. They create, they nurture, they bring love, warmth, and beauty into our lives. A mother's prayers and good wishes are always there with her loved ones. A mother's work never ends as she works to sustain a happy home. She cooks, cleans, and works in different fields. With her own hands and unique perspective, she does these things to inspire greater dreams. Her love, care, and sacrifices do not go unnoticed. Mother, you will always hold a special place in our hearts. So to all our precious mothers everywhere, we say thank you and Happy Mother's Day.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. With less than 58 days remaining for the 2025 Mini Pacific Games to commence in Palau, PNG para athletes Manegete Pari and Regina Edward are keeping their fitness levels high.
In an interview with Trukai Sports, the para-athletes highlighted the sport they will participate in.
I'll be taking part in the athletics events, track and field, but I'll be doing throwing, javelin, and shot put. So currently we're in training, and recently we did our final competition last weekend. So we have like last 1 month to go, and we're training hard for it.
Name Blomi, Regina Edward. Me take part in athletics, javelin, shot put. Trying my best. I say me trying best Blomi lo training hard lo preparation lo mini games. Sad lo training Blomi or sem bami to me no absent lo training Blomi me manage time Blomi lo effort Blomi lo try training.
They also underlined the challenges faced.
I've been facing a lot of challenges, family issues and financial issues as well. But despite that, me training hard, lo achieving goal Blomi, lo mini Pacific Games.
Challenges how lo catching bus, like traffic sa only me pla, but at least like me pla make it time lo me pla lo training.
The para-athletes further acknowledged the support.
I have my family, my teammates to support me, and they all motivate me to keep going.
By me talk thank you lo Theodis lo sponsorship and same as PNG Olympic Committee, one time all Paralympic Committee.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
This weekend, the Rugby League takes center stage with round 4 of the PNG National Rugby League competition.
This weekend, rugby communities around the country will be looking forward to watch their favorite team, family member and provincial pride as PNG NRLC enters its round 4 competitions. In Minge, Angamiox will lock horns with Hella Wigman at 1 p.m. Same time in Port Moresby, Gulf Iso will face Gurias at the Santos National Football Stadium. Over in Kimbe, the Kimbe Cutters will take on the determined Mende Muruks. Saturday afternoon continues with Mount Hagen Eagles and Central Dabaris lighting up the John Amban Oval, while the Vipers battle Wagi Tumbe at 3 p.m. in Port Moresby. Sunday showdown will see the Snakes Tigers play against the Goroka Lanis at home soil. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
We'll be back with more of Trukai Sports after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
appealing to all the residents.
Business,
PNG launched its UPNG,
politics,
to infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
Park as we observe the preparations for the women's.
A closer look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. PNG Under 16 national women's team fell short to qualify after losing a close battle against American Samoa by 1 goal in the 2025 OFC Under 16 Women's Championship.
Cook Islands Football Academy.
In the qualifications tournament held in Cook Islands, PNG played 2 matches. The first match against the Cook Islands ended in a 1-1 draw with Angelica Ramina scoring for PNG in the 9th minute before the Cook Islands equalized through a stoppage time penalty.
Takes the shot and it's in.
In their second match, PNG faced American Samoa and suffered a 1-0 defeat. Despite dominating early possession and creating several scoring opportunities, including a shot that hit the post, PNG was unable to break through. American Samoa secured the win with a goal in the 63rd minute. With 1 draw and 1 loss, PNG concluded the qualifiers with a single point, eliminating them from contention. The final qualification spot for the OFC Under-16 Women's Championship in Samoa will be decided between the Cook Islands and the American Samoa. Jonathan Sibona, True Guy Sports.
SP PNG Hunters prop Koso Bandi has suffered an ACL injury and will be sidelined for an extended period.
The SP PNG Hunters affirmed in his statement that the injury is considered a significant blow for both Koso Bandi and the team as he had just begun to regain his rhythm and playing strong football. Disappointment was expressed by head coach Paul Aiton, who described the timing of the ACL injury as unfortunate. The growing number of long-term injuries within the squad was noted as a challenge for the team. Despite the setback, it was acknowledged that the situation presents opportunities for others within the squad. Injuries, while never ideal, are seen as openings for younger players to step up and demonstrate their capabilities, providing a platform for emerging talents to rise in the occasion. SP PNG Hunters said Koso will be provided with the best available medical care and rehabilitation program in both Papua New Guinea and Australia. Jonathan Sibona, True Guy Sports.
To overseas sports, the Blues have dominated the Women's State of Origin opener in front of a record crowd at Lang Park.
At Lang Park Stadium, more than 60,000 fans packed out on Queenslander territory as well. The Blues coming back with an absolute bang, beating the Maroons 32-12. And I guess it's really only fair considering last year's Women's State of Origin, the Maroons beat and really smashed the Blues on there. Eye gouged her. Now that was made to a report to the referee, and we are hearing that that is going to be coming forward to an investigation.
That ends True Guy Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. From the pasta, the white sauce. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, cloudy periods with possible heavy rain showers and thunderstorms. Daru, frequent squally rain showers with thunderstorms. Kerama, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers. Alota, few showers. Popondetta, few showers. To the Momase region, Lay City, few showers. Medang, some showers and possible thunderstorms. Wewak and Vanimo, possible brief showers. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, few showers. Keveng, partly cloudy. Koropon Robal, possible brief showers. Kimbe, some showers. Buka, possible brief showers. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with possible heavy rain showers and thunderstorms. Goroka, Banzit Kundiawa, cloudy periods with possible heavy rain showers and thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with possible heavy rain showers and thunderstorms. Looking at the small ships forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Darul to Kiwai Islands to Kerma to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samari Islands, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of Samari Island to Cape Vogel and all Millen Bay Islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of north of Cape Vogel to Hoel Gulf to Finchafen, seas 0.5 to 1 meters. Waters of Finchafen through Vitier Strait to Siasi Island to Dampier Strait, seas 0.5 to 1 meters. Waters of Long Island to Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of New Ireland to New Britain and Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Looking at the ocean forecasts, coral seas rather rough to becoming rough at times, east to southeast winds of 50 to 25 knots, reaching 33 knots at times. Solomon seas smooth, east to southeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. Bismarck seas smooth, east to southeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. Pacific Ocean seas smooth to slight, east to southeast winds of 5 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that was the news, sports and weather for Friday the 2nd of May 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Join me on House and Home